It is definitely a wacky world we live in today, but it could have been much, much worse. It turns out that the terse communications between the different sides of the political and socio-spectrum, including, by the way, when it comes to entertainment, well, it all could have gone away if not for Elon Musk purchasing X. Today, we'll tell you why Elon owning Twitter has put, well, the purveyors of falsehoods on the run. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Pro Channel, the place that is pulling Holly Weird back to the sensible center, back to the mainstream middle. Yes, they're kicking and screaming, but somehow we believe they like it. Folks, if you like content such as this, consider clicking the like button, and we are going to bring on the panel to explain today how it is that Elon Musk not only perhaps pulled the world from the precipice of absolute corporate technocracy and allowed for free discourse, which we believe is the antiseptic to bad ideas. And yes, that bad idea thing can happen anywhere, including entertainment, maybe even especially in entertainment. Let's get ready to connect the dots, and we'll tell you how, well, Elon Musk made it hot to have counterpositions to the corporate message and why that's so important to the marketplace of entertainment and ideas.
No, we're actually seeing this. If we want to make a comparison to what's happening in the video game sphere, we're seeing this actually happen with Assassin's Creed Shadows as well. The official, or I don't know if it's official, but the largest Assassin's Creed subreddit on Reddit has basically said that Yasuke is a samurai. If you don't agree with us, then you're going to be banned and you're going to be silenced because we are telling you what the facts are, despite like no actual like truth to that. So I think
there's no historicity to the yeah.
You're absolutely right on this point. These people are trying to silence the opposition that they have awoken by their own actions, and so they aren't liking that people really don't like this as they should. People should not like this. It is offensive. It's disgusting. It's blasphemous. And they should be speaking out against this. And they don't like it. And so they're going to try and silence that because, again, it's another power play that they're going to say, we're in charge. Like, we're not only going to be able to do this, but we're going to be silencing you now and ensure that you are put in your place. I definitely think that is just another, this is another aspect of it. And they're going to do everything they can to try and exert that power.
So let me toss in another wrinkle to this then, and I'm curious what the panel will have to say about it. I think they would have gotten away with all of this were it not for X. I think that Elon Musk buying X and allowing people to, post the receipts. I think being able to post the original video, which I'm seeing now on X, that you can see the original videos over there to some degree. I think the world would be a completely different landscape if not for X today. And I think that X puts pressure on places such as the platform in which we're currently, producing this content. I think X puts pressure all across the web so that there's a competition against the official, manufactured, incorrect, and knowingly false narrative that the corporations want. And again, I think without X, they would have gotten away with this because you would not have been able to have a grassroots response that then puts pressure on the advertisers. Am I missing anything, guys, or does someone disagree here? What would the world been like if Elon Musk had not bought X and this had happened amongst many other things?
I completely agree. Sorry, go ahead, John.
No, I was going to let you go ahead. I just talked. So
and I agree with what you said a moment ago. The wonderful thing about this is that we are able to see in real time and not have images censored, and the number of political censorship issues that have been exposed on X from other platforms has only solidified how important it is on X to, wow, I didn't realize I was that offensive. Basically, what we're seeing over there on Meta and other platforms, everything is being pushed back against. And we talk about 1984 and the idea in that story about things being memory hold. As soon as you have a historical fact, it has to be thrown into this this basically tube system that will destroy whatever the actual facts are, so that people can come in here with their emotional arguments and try to say that, no, how we feel about this is more important than what actually happened. And if we feel like it happened, that becomes the fact, until that feeling also becomes inconvenient. It's this perpetual grievance cycle that we can never get away from. If you have no standards, you can never have a legitimate complaint. And so when this comes up, they want us all to be angry. They want us all to be reacting in a way that they think will shame us. And this is the whole strategy here. They want people to, quote unquote, be clutching their pearls.
Yes, and that was the play with the Greek tableau, right?
First of all, you know, if you're going to sue somebody. Don't talk about it. Second of all, I will cut them one little piece of slack. And I'm being terribly judgmental. But looking at some of these people, I have a feeling if you said, have you heard about this guy, Jesus Christ? They would have said, no, who's he? They are that divorced from not just religion, but their culture. But seriously, this is all a game. This is all about publicity. Like I say, if you're really going to sue somebody, by God, you go ahead and file a lawsuit. I am not extremely familiar with French legal system, although I do understand some of it. But it seems to me this kind of, I'm going to threaten you with suing you, is a pretty damn weak response.
I think so as well. But it will be interesting to see what the next steps are for them, because they're in a full-on defense now, trying to save the Olympics. This has really hurt the ratings. We're hearing estimates that this may shrink the ratings by as much as 1/3 beyond what they'd already thought it could go down to, and that's abysmal. People are tuning out in ways that I think they had thought would not happen. I think they believed that the world would just take this and you know, that we had come to a place in time when no matter what you do, people will just watch regardless. People are that apathetic, and that was wrong.
Can I just point this out? I was over at someone's house this weekend, and I'm not a big sports fan. It's just never been of an appeal to me. And they had the Olympics on, but also the subject of the opening ceremony came up. The events themselves that were on TV were innocuous. It was just the same, you know, it's a brightly lit stadium, and people, you know, people in the best shape of their lives are playing sports against each other, and it's fine. That is fine. But instead they want to bring this into it, like putting this element here that you have to pass through this thing that is not acceptable in order to get to the thing that is supposedly acceptable. But the presence of this thing makes it a problem for everybody. It's bending the knee in some way. I would compare this to, because it's on my mind right now, Deadpool making grinder jokes over there at Disneyland Resort right now, where people say, well, just walk by. I'm like, no, that's not the issue here. I can walk by because I know. Also, the guy has a loudspeaker, so there's no walking by right there.
Well, we may get to the Disneyland issue in a few, but
just the last thing about the Olympics.
Yes,
you know, the Olympics used to be a thing that everybody watched because of the pomp and the ceremony and because of the competition. It has evolved over the last several years into, if your kid is a tennis player, you watch the tennis events. If your son is a swimmer, in other words, people tend to tune in only the events that they have a personal interest in the sport rather than the whole thing. But everybody used to watch for the opening and closing because they were supposed to be so wonderful and spectacular. The last really fun, great one was that bit with Daniel Craig and the Queen in England. But the number that will count, that we will really learn what's happened to the Olympics, will be the numbers on the closing ceremonies. Because if people say, if that's the way they opened it, I don't give a damn, and tune out, that will be very, very telling indeed.
John?
Yeah, can I just go back to your commentary on Elon Musk there? I think you're absolutely on point on that. I think without Elon Musk, this doesn't get the backlash that it rightfully deserves. I think that there is indeed I disagree with a lot of what Andrew Breitbart has to say about what does he say? He says politics are downstream of culture. I actually disagree with that. I think culture is downstream of politics, and I think we're seeing that. It's Elon Musk. It's him, this billionaire, buying this platform, allowing people to actually express their opinions, share their thoughts on this, that is putting a lot of pressure on the Olympic Committee, and I think on a lot of other things that are happening in society today. And he actually talked about why he was doing that in an interview with Jordan B. Peterson, I think it was last week, explaining that he sees what woke culture does, woke ideology does to his own family, and he has vowed, basically, it seems to me, he's vowed to never let that happen to anyone again. He's basically a real life Batman. He saw that these criminals attacked his family, and he wants to make sure that no one else can be victim of that.
I have to say, you know, I'm not here to send people away to other podcasts, but I love a wide variety of podcasts, and the interview between Dr. Jordan B. Peterson and Elon Musk is one of the best conversations I have listened to in a very, very long time. I highly recommend people go check it out.
Agreed.
Hey, as we get ready to talk about the topic, though, I want to bring on one additional guest. Folks, it's been way, way too long. Please welcome, with a round of applause, his great, shall we say, almost legal prophetic voice. It is Legal Mindset. Welcome, sir.
Why, hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good. It's good to see you guys. Hey, I just popped on and heard you guys talking about the wonderful sports ball and Deadpool. So I thought I'd jump on in.
Well, happy to have you, and we'll talk in just a moment about some additional things. But let's go back for a moment, and let me give you a chance to address the Olympics. Do you have any understanding, Andrew, as to the French legal system, and do they have any plausibility in terms of? I mean, I think France is chaos, so you know, I'm sure they can sue anybody for anything.
They're a shitstorm. I mean, I am not versed in Napoleonic legal code, but I mean, I'm obviously an American lawyer, not a French lawyer. Their system works radically different than ours.
Should Americans tremble? Should Americans tremble in fear that the Frenchies are going to sue?
They can suck my croissant. But like the real issue is that obviously there's a shift in the general sentiment. But the one interesting thing to me, as far as, you know, weird and woke and crazy as the Olympics may get, the Olympics are one of the, you know, people always forget the Olympics are one of the institutions that sets the standard for what defines a man and a woman. In fact, their definition of what is a man and a woman is quite controversial. A lot of people disagree with that. So, you know, for as woke as they are, it's interesting how they can get, you know, they still kind of escape that criticism that could be levied at them by a lot of folks that say there's no such distinctions that exist in the world.
Folks, we've come to the end yet again. Another intellectual endeavor into explaining entertainment. And yes, we hope you are in front now of that culture curve. When your friends discover something new, you'll say, I knew that days ago because I am subscribed to Pro. And folks, you know what? We appreciate it so much. On the way out the door, consider clicking the like button. Share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment right on down below. Let us know your thoughts. And folks, as we say farewell and sayonara, don't forget that we will have yet more content on the way. 3 videos. That's thrice, and it's nice, daily, right here on the Pro Channel. Check out our partner programs as well over on @ThatPodPlace, @ThatParkPlace, and @ThatGamePlace. You see the pattern? I think so. Folks, we love you. We appreciate you. We hope you're having a wonderful day. Chin up, get out there and do something amazing. You're just the kind of person to do it. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing, keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.